Late breaking news here. LeBron James was suspended for this game by Larry Brown.
This shit was a waste of my time. At that moment, I definitely wasn't playing for Team USA again.
LeBron got embarrassed at the '04 Olympics, and not by his opponents, but rather his own coach, Larry Brown. And he made sure to seek revenge in the most savage way possible. The year is 2004. James completes the most hype rookie campaign in NBA history, doing it in a spectacular way.
Buckle up for LeBron James! Oh my goodness. How old is he? 12? He just turned 19.
A staggering line for a first-year player of 21 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 6 assists per game not only wins him the Rookie of the Year award, but he actually finishes 9th in MVP voting. A rookie in the MVP race. He almost carries the Cavaliers to the playoffs, missing it by only 1 game. It's clear that the hype is real and that he would be the future of the NBA. So when Team USA was picking out the roster for the upcoming Olympic Games, James was called alongside fellow youngsters Carmelo Anthony, Dwyane Wade, and Amare Stoudemire. But they were far from the first choice to represent the country. Kevin Garnett, the recently announced MVP of the league, declined the invitation to focus on his upcoming wedding that summer. And it was the exact same scenario with Vince Carter. These two were on the team the previous Olympics when this happened. Kobe Bryant was still dealing with his infamous sexual assault charges, so he was out as well. The large majority of NBA superstars, however, canceled because of security issues and fear of a possible terrorist attack.
Games in Greece where fear of terrorism has left the lineup for America's men's basketball team up in the air. Big-name NBA stars routinely lend their talent to take home the gold, but this time some are saying no.
This was the reason why eventually Team USA wouldn't stay in the Olympic Village like the rest of the athletes, but rather isolated on a luxury ship. As for Shaq, he was asked about playing in November of 2002 when it was announced that Larry Brown would be coaching this team at the Olympics, and his response was hilarious. Larry Brown's the coach? There's a pain on the outside of my knee in 2004. If Phil's not the coach, I probably will not play through the pain. However, Larry Brown's a great guy. I wish him well. I love Larry Brown. It's kind of too far to really think about it, but my knee will be hurting in 2004. Larry Brown was another huge reason why players refused to play for the national team. And LeBron quickly found out why when his coach outright suspended him during an exhibition game in preparation for the Olympics.
Late breaking news here. LeBron James was suspended for this game by Larry Brown. We were just told that those 3 players, Amare, LeBron, and Allen Iverson, will not play. They are not out on the court. They're on the bench right now in practice uniforms. They were late to an 11 o'clock meeting. A very disappointing situation early on.
The fans simply couldn't believe that 2 of the most popular players in the league were not going to play. They started booing at this decision and chanting to see their heroes on the court. But despite all of that, coach was unfazed.
They're chanting for Allen Iverson here. I do not believe the crowd knows that he has been held out of this game for disciplinary reasons. Amare Stoudemire, Allen Iverson, LeBron James. This has to be a very embarrassing moment for all of them.
Players quickly noticed that Brown was strict in his ways. It's either my way or the highway.
We've played a certain way for the last 5 or 6 years. All right, we got to change right now.
I think Coach was trying to prove a point with the Olympics, that he could get all of us to play the right way, which was his way.
And it became evident at the Olympics that Brown was going to rely heavily on the more experienced guys like Shawn Marion, Richard Jefferson, and Lamar Odom, instead of giving LeBron, Melo, D-Wade, and Stoudemire more opportunity. Even as things got ugly for Team USA right at the beginning in the group stage.
It's finally happened. The United States loses in Olympic play with NBA players.
Carmelo, what happened out there, you think?
I don't know. I wasn't out there. They scored more points than us. That's all I can say.
The younger guys, we were pissed at Larry Brown because he didn't play us.
This was the story throughout the entire tournament, which culminated in that semi-final game against Argentina. LeBron played a laughable 3 minutes and watched from the bench as Team USA failed to secure the gold medal for the first time since they started sending NBA players to the Olympics in 1992. The embarrassment for James that started with the humiliating suspension in an exhibition game, followed by not getting the playing time he deserved, and capped off by the failure in the form of a bronze medal, made him almost quit Team USA.
I'm sitting up on the podium, receiving the bronze like, You know, this shit was a waste of my time. At that moment, I definitely wasn't playing for Team USA again.
This built up anger in him towards Larry Brown, and he wanted revenge. Melo and D-Wade shared the same feelings, so they formed a pact.
Carmelo and LeBron destroyed Sean Marion and Richard Jefferson every time they played in the following year.
You remember when we made that pact, right? It was just like, yo, they like, what? They playing in front of us? Really? Like that was me and Braun's mentality. Let's go to war. Like we want to smoke today. Like if they ain't ready to play today, it's on.
Just a quick reminder that I got some new designs up on my merch store and I love how they came out. We got Luka with the smoking rifle here in the Wild West. Then there is this Wemby design that looks awesome, really emphasizing his length. And check out Book here with his fancy retro car and the Arizona desert in the background. Of course, I have to have a shirt for Lakers Nation as well, so here you have Bron, AD, and Reeves. Click the link in the description and check them out. And possibly the biggest display of LeBron's quest for revenge was the first time he faced Larry Brown and the Pistons during the 04-05 season. And boy, he was out for blood from the very beginning.
It's the Cavaliers on the attack, and LeBron James serves up another one.
Did I say thunder?
Speaking of high, oh my. Oh my. About a minute for the quarter. Oh my. Oh my. LeBron James, 6 of the most spectacular field goals you're ever going to see.
And watch him cook his former coach Darvin Ham here. The bucket plus the foul. At times, James would go all alone against the entire Pistons defense just to make it obvious for Larry Brown how unstoppable he is. And after this heat check, the message was clear.
LeBron again. Hello. 39 for LeBron James, a new season high and just 2 off of his career bench.
Well, they said make him a jump shooter. He said, okay, I got that too.
As LeBron ended the game with a monster line of 43 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists on 68% shooting, his teammate Jeff McInnes couldn't help but notice the reason for James going beast mode. McInnes said, "LeBron didn't say anything to us, but I think he wanted to stick it to Larry Brown. I think in the back of his mind, that's what he wanted to do." So James got his revenge, and who knows what could have been if he played more in 04. What we do know, however, is that he's still playing and imposing his will in the Olympics 20 years later.
All over Steph. LeBron drives for the lead. He puts it in. LeBron James with 23 points has put the U.S. back on top.
And speaking of imposing his will, in this video I cover exactly how LeBron destroyed the Lakers' chances this season by drafting his own son and then bringing his friend to be a coach. You gotta check out this video right here. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.